Hello again. Before we go down the road of actually playing the guitar, I would like to take you through an orientation that I believe will help things much more clear before we get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the actual parts of the guitar. This is the body, this main section here, and this is the neck, and this is the headstock. So in the body of the guitar we have the sound hole, and then we also have the sides. And on the sides we actually have names for that too. This is the upper bow and this is the lower bow of the guitar. So as far as the neck, we have the metal frets that run through, and those are the spaces our fingers will play in between as we get started, and the strings, of course, that run down to the headstock. And the headstock has what we call the machine heads, or sometimes called tuning gears, that actually change the tension of the strings for the correct tuning of the instrument. We want to think of how we're going to hold the guitar, which is really important, and think of your body as actually a tripod. So when we're sitting with the guitar, first of all, we're not using a strap because we're not standing with the instrument. So it's good to have either, like I have here, it's called a guitar rest, or a footstand which elevates the left foot and brings it up at this 45-degree angle. So the first part of that tripod is just the guitar resting on the leg here. And the second part is the back of the guitar supported by the right leg here. And then the third point of that tripod is simply the guitar resting against the torso. We want to have a relaxed and attentive posture. We don't want to be tense, and we don't want to slump back. The main thing is not to lean back against a chair, for instance. If you have a chair, it's good if it's flat and not one that angles back. Otherwise, you can use a stool like I am, which has no back to it. Sit attentively, but not rigidly. You want your shoulders to be relaxed. So now we're actually ready to start approaching the guitar with our hands and fingers. So the first thing we need to know before we do that is what we actually call the fingers of our right and left hand. So the right hand, the fingers are thumb, which is called pulgar, and index, which is originally called indicio, middle, which is originally called medio, and annular. So these originally had Spanish names, which are still used today: pulgar, indicio, medio, and annular. So we're not using this finger, although some guitarists actually do. Now we need to know the names of the left-hand fingers, and they're simply numbered 1 through 4. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. But we're going to start with the right hand. So we're going to begin by taking the index finger and counting over from the first string, which is here, to the third string. 1, 2, 3. So you want the finger to be a little bit on the side of the tip and down into the string a bit. Now take the thumb and place it on the fourth string and just leave it there. So we're actually going to play using the index finger on the third string. The main thing is the finger goes behind the thumb straight back towards the palm. So the arm's in sort of a diagonal position in order to accomplish that. So again, with the thumb rested on the fourth string, we're going to play one note with the index finger on the third string. So again, get into the string. Now start pulling the string towards the palm of the hand until the finger rolls over the string and makes a tone. So you want to listen to that tone, listen to the whole length of it, because the longer the tone, the better the quality of the note is. So there's no hurry. We just want to listen to the tone and make sure it's a good, solid, and loud tone. Keeping the thumb on the 4th string, now we're going to move to the 2nd string, and we're using the middle finger on that string. So again, you want to get down into the string and pull the middle finger towards the palm until it rolls off the string, creating the tone. Now we're going to work with the thumb. So in order to anchor the hand while we're playing using the thumb, we want to set those 2 fingers back down on the strings that they played on, with index on the 3rd and middle on the 2nd string. So with the thumb, you're going to go the opposite direction. You can think of it as the tip of the thumb sort of aiming towards your knee. So again, you want to get down into the string, push towards the knee until the thumb rolls off the string, like so. Again, you want to listen to the tones and listen to the length of them and how solid and loud they sound.